What's up, YouTube? It's China and welcome back to my YouTube channel, China Deshay. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back.
Little got me thinking, babe. Tell me if you with it, cause I'm with it, babe. I haven't heard from you and I'm in it, babe. Just tell me what to do and I get it, babe. Gucci,
You guys can see from this title, I'm going to be telling you guys what esthetician school is really like things that people normally don't touch base on, and basically like telling you guys my personal experience and like things that I've experienced firsthand, and also things that I've also heard from my cousin who's attended esthetician school, my friends who've attended different esthetician schools and things like that. But I'm going to make sure I tell you guys the straight facts about my experience. So without further ado, I have my iPad, so I have everything noted to make sure I tell you guys everything. So we're going to get straight into the video. So first off, I want to tell you guys the esthetician school that I attended was Aveda. My iPad was actually through, this chair is so squeaky, it's annoying, I'm so sorry. But I went to Aveda or whatever, and this iPad was actually covered in the tuition or whatever, so that's how I got this iPad in the first place. So the first thing, let me go to my notes. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you guys about going to esthetician school is to make sure that you guys tour the school, which is something that I did. I'll give you guys a backstory on that, but make sure you guys talk to the tour the school and speak with the director or the instructors. Make sure you try your best to speak with the director of the school or the instructors to find out the curriculum you guys will actually be learning, because I initially went to aesthetic school to become a lash technician. I looked up the requirements to actually be a lash tech, and they were like, you have an esthetician license or a cosmetology license, and I knew firsthand that I did not want to have anything to do with doing hair. So that's how I got into aesthetics, and I looked into Aveda and they said that they offered it, and also the I don't know what you would call her, I don't remember, but basically my student director, or she's not a director, but your recruiter, basically, I'll just say recruiter, that's not what she's called, but basically the person who's trying to onboard you into school, she told me that they did lash extensions, and whatever paperwork she showed me that they did lash extensions. And when I got into school, no lash extensions. They did not go over that. They gave us a 1-day course because everybody requested it, and it was within the last like couple of months of our time at school. It was a 1-day thing, and it was just no lash extensions. So it wasn't enough to be actually saying that, oh, I know how to do lashes, this and that. It was a complete scam, to be quite honest. But yeah, so just make sure, like, whatever you're interested into going to esthetician school for, make sure that the school you're interested in or the school that you want to go to actually offers what you're looking for. The second thing I have that's most important is to let you guys know that the hours were long. I attended school Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 8, which is 11 hours, but you get a 1-hour lunch break. So 10 hours, 10-hour days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you also work outside of that, it's very hard to maintain a social life, maintain your personal life. Like, it's a big commitment. And school was 6 months. So you had 30 hours of your week to school set, like, commitment. It was a big commitment. It was hard for me to see my family because I went to Aveda in Dallas. I'm from Arkansas. My family's in Arkansas. Of course, I have family here, but I'm more conditioned to my family back at home. So I was having a hard time, you know, seeing them. Like, of course I went home a lot, I will be honest about that, but I had to make sure I was back to get at school on time. So it's a big commitment, and it's hard to like see your friends and see your family and just to work. Like, it was very tiring. Like, I had a job at the beginning of school, and between school and work I was tired, so I had to quit working and just focus on school. So please know that it's a big commitment, and it's hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, just the point of going to school every day that you're scheduled for the 10 hours was very hard. It was a lot of classmates that I had, like, not only just me, because I'm telling you guys I had a hard time, but like I also had classmates that had a hard time just, you know, just coming and staying there all day. It's your entire day full a whole bunch of women all day for 3 days out of your week for 30 hours. So just know that it's a big commitment, but you can do it. That's not to discourage you. I just wanted to stress that to you, because when I signed up for it, I was like, oh, it's just 3 days out of the week, 10 hours, but it was a lot more draining and stressful than I anticipated it being. But I got it done, so I know you guys can do it done, and plenty of other people have gotten it done. So just know that it's a big commitment. The next thing I want to talk about is it's 3 and 4 bullets. It's 2 different bullets, but I'm gonna mix it together because they go hand in hand. Is to network and be professional, because like I said, I attended the one in Dallas, and there's a lot of opportunities, and there are a lot of people that will come in the doors that you never know who you might meet. Like there was NFL players, there was social media influencers that will come in there and get services. I personally never had a social media influencer or an NFL player. I walked the NFL player up for my classmate, and I had no idea that he was an NFL player until he left. So luckily, I'm a person who I make sure that I have good customer service with everybody, but you just never know who you're gonna meet, and it's important to be professional and to network and get to know people and see what opportunities that you're gonna have. And the other bullet point that I said that goes with that is take advantage of career fairs, because we did have like a couple events on campus, but I know we had one major career fair where there was a bunch of cosmetology owners, cosmetology studio owners, and esthetician studio owners, and they were coming and they were just basically telling you about their business, and they were allowing you to network that way. They were getting your name, your email, like telling you about different job opportunities, and it's a good way to like get your foot in the door and meet people and have like, you can basically secure a job before you even finish school just by going to the career fairs and networking and getting to know people and giving a good professional, you know, image about yourself, having a good professional image about yourself. So be sure to like take advantage of that. The next point that I put on here, which is very important, which is very cliche, but it's also very important, is to not feed into drama and to not like trust anybody. Like, you know, they tell you don't trust anybody. Like it's okay to like make your couple of friends there and like, you know, have those people, but do not trust anybody and do not feed into drama. Because I will be honest with you, I myself got into altercations with someone, and it was just not a fun time. Like we both got threatened to get kicked out of school over little petty drama, you know. So it's just not something you want to do. It's easy to get into it when you're around people, when you're around females all day, and you know, you're just dealing with a bunch of people who not like you, like people that you don't know who are from different places. I will say in my case, I'm very easy to get along with, and I get along well with others, and still something happens. So it's very, very important that you just don't trust anybody and just don't like even feed into people's energy, because I got to a point where I was fed up and I was done like letting people feel like they can just like walk all over me, because I am very passive. You get to a point where you're just like, nah, like you're not gonna play with me. But it's just, you have to ask yourself like, what's worth it? Like, I'm here to accomplish a goal. If you're here to be messy, you can be messy with somebody else and you can move right along. I'm gonna get my license. I don't know about you, but you know, you just have to think of it like that. It's easier said than done, because like I said, I'm very good like at getting along with people, and even I got pissed off. So just make sure you don't feed into drama, because it is easy to do that once you're there 30 hours a week with women all day. So just make sure you keep your head up and make sure you're doing what you need to do for your mental health, and making sure you just ignore BS, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of people there for the wrong reasons. So just make sure you keep your mind set on that, because our dean of students, they were just like, send them home. If they're arguing, if they're into it, just send them home. And you know, like you're losing hours over somebody else, you know what I'm saying? So do not do that. Make connections with your classmates. Like I said, you're gonna have your couple of people that you get along with. I got along with fairly everybody in the class, and you get to make good connections with good people. Like, you'll find out your classmate is good at waxing eyebrows. You'll find out this classmate is good at giving a good massage. Make a connection with your classmates, because you never know who's gonna do what outside of that school. So once you go off and you see this person is doing this and this person doing that, you can learn from them and you can build from them. Or you can go get a good eyebrow wax, or you can hit up this person for a good massage. So it's good to, like, make connections, but also don't trust nobody. Okay. The next thing that I wanted to touch on is theory and clinic. So at Aveda, they have 3 months of theory, which is book work, where you're learning everything, and you're just going through this big thick book that you get, basically covering skin health, skin treatments, facial treatments and devices, waxings, different protocol, makeup and things like that. So you have 3 months of that, and then you move up to the clinic phase, which is where you're actually taking in different clients and you're working on people. You're actually applying what you learn. You're doing facials, you're doing waxings, you're doing different treatments and things like that. So that's basically how ours was set up. Like I said, every school is different, but that's how Aveda in Dallas was. You do 3 months of theory, 3 months of clinic. The next point I have to make, with that being said, that's how it's set up, but I want you to know, like, it is basically your job to get you where you want to be. And I say that because we had a lot of unorganization, and like sometimes things would be unprofessional, and like not everybody was on the same accord and things like that. So it's your job to get you where you want to be. If you know you're lacking in some subject, you need to hit up the instructor that you can talk to, who actually cares about doing their job, and be like, hey, I'm having a problem with waxing. I can't get the understanding the concept of waxing. Like, can you help me? It's your job, because when I say it's gonna be some instructors that are just there to get a check. Like, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, luckily I didn't have too bad of an experience with that, but like, it is definitely your job to get you where you want to be. So keep that in mind. Like, if you are lacking, it's nobody gonna it's like college. Nobody's gonna like be there to help you and be like, hey, you need to work on this, you need to do this. Like, it's on you to get you where you want to be. Number 9, this is very transparent. I said number 9 because, like, let me show y'all. I got it bulleted 1 through 10, so don't try to keep up with my numbers, but to be very transparent with you, we still, like, me and my classmates who had wanted to do lash extensions or wanted to learn how to do sugaring or this and this and that, you're gonna have to take multiple courses outside of the actual school, which is ridiculous. Like, it's very crazy. Like I said, we were very upset and pissed off. I will be very transparent that, like, we weren't even offered the lash extensions like we were told. So you have to take a lash course outside of school, or you have to take a sugaring course outside of school. Like, all the things that you wanted to learn that weren't actually taught, you'll have to take a course outside of school. Of course, under your license, you'll be able to do things. I'm not saying everything that you want to do is going to be under your license. Please do your research on that. Don't hold me to that. But, like, of course, lash extensions, you can do that as an esthetician. So you have to go get certified for that for yourself. So just be aware of making sure you know what your budget is when it comes to schooling, so you and what else you want to do, so you can know where how do I put this? I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I haven't done a sit down talk video in like forever, so it's hard for me to get my words together. But just make sure you have a good budget of how much you're willing to pay for school and how much you're willing to pay for your certifications, and save your money, like, for school. If you know you want to do this, save your money for your certifications outside of school and have your money for school. And the last thing, it kind of goes with that, number 10, is unexpected fees. So I know in school we had to pack our own kit for State Board, which Aveda, I will say, they are covering your first time taking the written, the practical, and your ordering your license for you, but you have to pay to actually get the supplies to do that. And we had to pay for like a couple of other things inside of the program, which was kind of irritating considering how much money you pay to actually attend the school. And it's just like, why are we still paying for things at this point? But I do want to be transparent. They do pay for the first times, but there are unexpected fees. So that's all that I have in my handy dandy iPad for this video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment. My social media is in the description box below. My Instagram is the best way to reach me. Just DM me or comment below. I'll be sure to get back to you guys and answer any questions you guys have. Feel free to ask me anything. I'll be honest and transparent with you about my experience. And yeah, so and I also wanted to say before I get out of this video, like I said, my school was 3 days, 9 to 8. Some schools do Monday through Friday, like 9 to 5, you know, but that's a full week. So it's different schedules for different schools. So make sure you do what's best for you. And also, I just wanted to tell you guys, if this is a career that you're looking into, it is very doable. I will say that. Like, it was hard, and I'm telling you guys the nitty-gritty because I know I came in and kind of like blindsided and I just hopped in it, but I just wanted you guys to know that, and it is very doable, and I do love what I do. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. See you in the next video.